my mid-20s, I had a string of critical life events, and those became a catalyst and a shift in how I viewed myself, the world, and my place in it. And this experience of losing loved ones and losing my sense of self touched me at my very core. And it was in this place of deep hurt and brokenness that I first heard that courageous call that dared me to consider my soul's desire. At first, this longing was saturated with fear, because with it, I knew that if I listened, it would change my life. But this way closing taught me a really important redemptive truth about human beings, that we are often made by what would break us. So my interruption story led to the vocational call to seek ordained ministry. And theological study is one place where I get to continue to ask those big, deep spiritual questions that linger in my broken open life. But it was actually going to an open house and meeting its diverse community where Iliff became alive for me. It was in those conversations that I discovered Iliff was a place where I didn't have to know the answers. In fact, it wasn't about knowing answers at all. It was about asking those big, bold questions. One area of study that I'm most intrigued by is how spiritual life and technological life intersect, and the potential that both have to stretch the mind, open the heart, and invite us into new, deeper ways of digital being. Artificial intelligence is new and innovative, and Iliff's AI Institute will give me an avenue to explore the ethical issues of the many systems that use AI. As I start my Iliff journey, I'm most looking forward to being surrounded by a community of learners that will invite me into courageous spiritual formation. I'm finding that vocational discernment is an ongoing process, and being able to explore and evolve in a place that feels like home, that's where I want to be. A student should choose Iliff. They should apply and enroll at Iliff if they're curious. If they're curious and want to take very seriously imagining a new world, a bigger world for all of us. That's Iliff's invitation.